Hello and welcome to Gena Moon. This is your new monthly tarot reading. Without further ado, let's jump right into your reading. Okay, so preliminary messages. You saw that just flip out. So you have here the Knight of Swords and the Ace of Cups as your preliminary messages. So for sure, for a lot of you guys, I mean, your month is starting off with a brand new beginning in love for a lot of you. And there could be some kind of a rush of communication, whether someone here wants to communicate something to you or whether you have been feeling like you've been needing to communicate something to someone. And since these two came out together, it could be that somebody here is starting to open up emotionally, like communicate their feelings or emotions. And there's a great new beginning in love. It could also be in healing, prosperity, or some kind of an other offer, okay? But it's an offer here that makes you feel kind of like, very aligned with your emotions. You feel good about it, very inspired, that kind of vibe. It brings in the energy also of healing. So let's go ahead and see. I mean, those preliminary messages are pretty darn good. Okay, now what we're going to do here is I'm going to take a look at your past, present, future position, who and what is coming towards you, what is in your challenge position, and how to overcome that challenge. But before that, we're going to jump into another deck, okay, while I'm shuffling these cards, and we will be getting a dominant energy for you. Now, remember, it is a general reading, so take the reading however it resonates. It could be you towards somebody or somebody here towards you. So take whatever resonates and leave what doesn't, okay? Now remember, let me know in the comments below how this reading is all resonating for you. You guys, you have no idea how much your comments down below really help support me and my channel. So if you are enjoying these readings, which I hope that you are, and I hope that you find them very helpful, make sure that you give this video a thumbs up, like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, all that good stuff. And big announcement for those of you guys who have not heard, I'm trying to get to 300,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Do you think that I can do it? If you look at the number above, we're pretty close, kind of, but together we can get there by the end of the year. So again, if you have not yet subscribed to the channel, make sure that you subscribe to the channel and always hit the notification bell, because I get a lot of people saying, well, I never get notified that you're posting videos. You have to hit the notification bell and then hit all, okay? Because if you do not hit all, then the system won't notify you. All right, so let's go ahead and get some preliminary clarifiers here going. And you could be dealing with the sign of Pisces. I see some signs coming through the reading. I also see the sign of Gemini, the sign of Taurus, Aquarius. What else do we have here? Whatever other sign you are dealing with, doesn't have to be, could be any other sign. But let's go into your dominant energy. And you are starting with the dominant energy of the drum roll. Ready? Okay, so courage. Okay, nice. Some of you guys may be dealing with a Leo. Doesn't have to be, but you have here courage. So courage, the number 53. How does the number 53 resonate for you? 5, 6, 7, 8. So you guys get a lot of 8s. You've been getting a lot of 8s throughout the weeks. Okay, I remember clearly like 2 8s in the past 2 weeks. So if you want to check out the links to last week's reading, you can check out the first comment that I pinned down below. All of your readings, recent ones, are down there. So the number 8 is all about abundance. It's all about money. It's all about, prosperity. So the fact that you've been getting 8, 8, 8 all the time, there's something there brewing where it's kind of like trying to send you a message. Like it's like the universe trying to send you a message about abundance, about prosperity, about an idea that you have that could potentially make you a lot of money. But there's a lot of money, abundance, and prosperity coming towards you. Now also here, courage, as you can see there's a lion, and he looks pretty cool, right? He looks like a pretty cool lion. He's wearing sunglasses, shades. If he's out in the middle of Africa, he won't really have to go underneath a tree because he's wearing those shades. He's kind of like protected. Okay, very cool, that kind of vibe. Courage. So let's see what this says. Willingness to confront agony, pain, danger, uncertainty, or intimidation. Strength to venture, persevere, and withstand danger, fear, or difficulty. So for some of you guys, if this is not you, this could be someone that you are dealing with. But since this is your reading, I'm going to read it as you. So if this is you, of course, for a lot of you guys, most of you guys, of course it is. The courage, energy coming through the reading is having to do with you confronting some kind of fear, right? You've been afraid to confront a person. You've been afraid to confront your own self, your own demons, your own fears, your own anxieties, your own insecurities, your own pain. It's kind of, like when you have courage, what is the opposite of courage? Being a coward, right? Cowardly type of energy. Not being willing to speak up or stand up for yourself, or fight for something or fight for someone or whatever it is, right? So I see here that this new month is coming in with a lot of courage, right? It's kind of like something here that is encouraging you to give it a go, right? To make a move, to communicate something that perhaps you've been afraid to say. For others of you, it's the willingness to confront agony, your own agony. Perhaps a lot of you guys have been in agony. You've been in pain, okay? You felt like, oh, but I'm in danger, right? Uncertainty lurking all around you. Or intimidation. You might be feeling intimidated to confront something or someone, or to open up or to express yourself. And so this is the moment here where you might be telling yourself, okay, well, you know what? To hell with, the negative talk. I'm now going to confront the situation, right? Step up to the plate and kind of like telling yourself, I'm no coward, right? And, doing whatever it is that your heart is telling you to do. Because here with courage takes a lot of heart, right? A person who is very courageous, they always listen to their heart. What is that movie called? The one with, it's the one with the guy who was fighting for okay, I'm just going to leave it at that. I'm so bad with names. But if you know what I'm talking about vibrationally, you can comment down below. And if I remember, Braveheart. Why is it called Braveheart? It's called Braveheart because, if you watch the movie and if you haven't seen it, it's a must watch, okay? Braveheart is one of those movies that will really get you motivated. Okay, wow. How am I afraid of this little thing, right? When look at what that guy in the movie is doing. He is completely fearless, this man, okay? So this is something here of, fearlessness, right? Finally having the courage to do what has been holding you back in pain, in agony, in uncertainty, living in pain and agony, and always thinking, well, what could have happened if I would have had the courage to confront my fears, to confront that person, to finally speak up, right? What could have happened? Or maybe you have been dealing with feeling intimidated. Maybe you've been dealing with feeling small, oh, well, maybe you messed up, right? Some people sometimes, everybody makes mistakes, right? It's kind of like, if you've been riding a bike for several years, and then all of a sudden you fall off the bike and you're like, oh my God, why would I fall off the bike if I've been riding this bike for so many years? And then you kind of feel embarrassed with people around you. It's not about embarrassment. It can happen to anybody. So there's something here related to you having the strength to venture out, to persevere, and to withstand that danger, that fear, or that difficulty that in your mind you're creating into a monster, when in reality it's not that big, right? It's kind of like, when you see a mouse running around everywhere and you're like, oh my God. Usually girls do that. They're just freaking out, jumping on the chair, don't want that little mouse to get near them. But it's a tiny little mouse. What is it going to do to you, right? So it's you're creating a monster out of a little mouse. So this is all about, perspective as well. Now, it also says here, I don't care what it takes, how long it takes, who I upset, I'm going to return to you one way or another. So for some of you guys, you are now having the courage to, again, go for what you want, go towards what you want. It could be a person here. Maybe you've been afraid to confront someone or to fight for someone, or, again, whatever this is, career, love, family, friends, whatever area of your life. But I don't care what it takes, how long it takes, who I upset, I'm going to return to you one way or another. Of course, this could be someone towards you, right? This person having the courage that perhaps they did not have before, in order to go after you, in order to confront you, in order to be close to you, okay? To attain you even, whatever that is for you. Let me know in the comments below. But courage, wow, very powerful energy, wow. And then right at the bottom of the deck, I mean, look at what you have here again. Remember your preliminary message. You guys, for a lot of you guys, there's new love, okay? If it's not new love, it's the renewal of a connection, of a love bond, since we do say here, see here, return to something or someone. Of course, if you're not dealing with a love connection situation, this could be anything. This could be the fact that you've been ignoring your passions, right? You have a passion and maybe you're not working in that passion type of career. And now you're finally having the courage to say, you know what, I don't care what people think. I don't care what my parents say. I don't care what anybody says, the community says, the organization. I'm going to go after what I want, right? That is exactly what this could be for a lot of you. But I see here, of course, this is new love. This is a brand new beginning in love, whether in a chapter that has already started or with a brand new person. But there is a lot of love here, a lot of healing. This is basically the universe, extending the hand out towards you from the heavens above to offer you more of the things that you love, right? Whether that's a person that you love, whether that is, who knows, maybe ideas, projects that you can work on, opportunities, more of the things that you love are coming towards you this new month. This is beautiful energy already. Now, at the bottom of the deck over here, didn't you get this one last week? It says here, speak up. Don't give up. I'm not letting you go, and you will hear from me very soon, so don't give up on me. If this is you, you might not want to give up on something or someone, and you're trying to kind of like send telepathic messages, or maybe you're about to send, or you have recently sent some kind of a message here to someone where you don't want to let this go. You don't want that person to let you go. And you might be thinking to yourself, okay, you know what? I'm going to finally reach out. If this is not you towards someone, that could be someone towards you. Speak up. Don't give up on them. They're saying to you, I'm not letting you go, and you will hear from me very soon. So don't give up on me, right? That could be you towards them or them towards you. You take the reading however it resonates. Now, in your challenge position, you have here the Seven of Pentacles, the High Priestess, and the Six of Swords. So I see here that part of your challenge during this month has to do with opening up, okay? Because you've been very closed off. I feel that there's something here that you've been wanting to say, that you've been keeping secret, you've been keeping to yourself. And it's something here that you put in a lot of work and a lot of effort in. I'm sensing here that part of the challenge is, what I see it is, it's like you made a big deal out of something. Okay, somebody here made a big deal out of something. There could have been separation. You could have even said, you know what, I'm done with this. You stated your case. You made great arguments for this. Perhaps you spent a lot of time also convincing other people that you were right. You spent a lot of time convincing yourself that you were right. You spent a lot of time on something, right? You worked really hard, a lot of effort on something. And I feel here that there could be some kind of energy coming up of vulnerability, of you saying to yourself, wait a minute, okay, I think that I have a change of mind now, or there's a change of heart here, where once there was solid, yes, this is the right way, no, your way is a wrong way, right? Where you were kind of like adamant about something. I'm sensing that there's a little bit of a shift, because here we have transition, right? There's that energy here of change, of transition. It's like you might be changing perspectives. You might now be looking at the picture from the outside, and you might be looking at it, like the broader perspective. Because when you're in it, when you're involved in a situation, you can't really see it for what it is until you take a step back. Then you can kind of see things more clearly. And so what I'm sensing here is that there could be a part of you, because it's connected to courage, right? Where perhaps right now you're kind of thinking, my gosh, I already stated my case. I said so much. I did so much. Again, whether this is you towards someone here towards you. And now this person or you're like, how am I going to take that back? How am I going to now present this other, idea? Or how am I going to, accept the fact that maybe I was wrong? Maybe, there could be a better way. Maybe my way isn't exactly the best way forward. And so I feel that there's a little bit of an energy of a fear of, will I be disrespected? Will people, not have respect for me if I open up, right? If I have a change of mind, right? Like, let's say, for example, if this isn't a company, if you work for a company, and let's say, for example, you stated your case, you said, no, we're going to do this way. And everybody must, would at that time was kind of like thinking, well, that's kind of like a really extreme approach. Why don't we try this one? And you were like, nope, that's not going to work. It's going to go this way. And if it's not going to go this way, then we're not going to even, do it at all, right? It's like either my way or the highway. And I'm sensing here that there could be a little bit of a fear, coming up to the surface where you're like, oh, wait a minute, my God. I mean, I made such an adamant case out of this, right? I was so adamant about this. I was so convinced about this. And now in retrospect, you're like, I don't think that's the best way forward. How are they going to view my change of mind? Are they going to have respect for me? Are they going to see me as, a weak person for changing my mind? And so these are all fears, right, that are kind of coming up to the surface. And I'm sensing here that, the reason why courage is coming up here is because, maybe at first you might be thinking to yourself, well, maybe they're going to see me as foolish, right? But right now I feel that somebody is feeling a little bit foolish, like, oh, maybe there is a better way. But I'm sensing that these people around you, or if this is a relationship, a career, whatever this is, they're actually going to have more respect for you for being able to do that, right? To change your mind, to say, hey, you know what? I was wrong, right? I'm sorry, I was wrong. Let's do it this way. And so I feel like that's where real leadership comes through, right? That's where real respect comes through. It's not by just you listening to your ego and say, okay, you know what? I mean, even though I made this decision, I'm just going to go along with it. If you know you're wrong, you're not going to be able to continue with the agony of knowing that you were wrong and still setting off on that direction that is wrong, right? So there's kind of like a shift here, a shift of mind, a shift of perspective, that kind of vibe, okay, for some of you guys. Of course, this could be somebody towards you feeling this way, or you towards someone. Now, I see here that part of the challenge is evil eye. All eyes are on you. There is jealousy, there is envy, and negativity being thrown your way. There could be influences around you, whether in your circle, okay, that could be jealous of you, your advancement, your career, your love life. For a lot of you guys, it could be love, right? Because you do have here this at the bottom of the deck. You could have been, perhaps maybe somebody was listening to friends that don't want the best thing for you, or coworkers that don't want the best thing for you, or it could be your own delusions, right? That, of course, it's like the ego always wants to be right, even though it's not going to feel satisfying. Of course, this could also be this person that you are dealing with, where there could be a little bit of an element of jealousy around, them, maybe people around them. They don't want to see you two together, or it could just be the fact that, around you, they don't want to see you succeed in some kind of way, shape, or form, whether in your love life, in your career, in, whatever area of your life. So I feel that you are protected either way, because you have here evil eye. So it says here, even if, you know who these people are, just know that you are protected, okay? Now, let me know in the comments below what that is all about. Is this happening in your love life, career, family, finances, friends, whatever that is for you? In the recent past, you also have here Page of Wands, the King of Pentacles, and the Ace of Wands. So, yeah, in the recent past here, I do see that there was some kind of a message that was sent out, okay? Whether you received the message, you sent out the message, and I feel that this message created a lot of stability, okay? It either made you feel like, okay, I'm good, I'm stable, I made the right decision. I feel like there was some kind of a situation where it felt like a new adventure, okay? For some of you guys, if this was a love situation in the recent past, you kind of jumped in, right? You were like, oh my God, this is new, this is different. I've never explored this before. I've never experienced this before, right? And I feel like you guys created a lot of stability. There was an energy of consistency, of stability. Okay, there could have been that energy where you guys were both very passionate towards each other. If this was some kind of a project, career situation, then you opened up to something new, like a new idea that you wouldn't have opened up to before. And there was a lot of energy there of consistency, of, reciprocity, and a lot of passion for whatever this idea was or person. Passion there, I feel like the sparks, were just kind of like flying. And so I feel like this is a situation here, or a union that was really coming together in a beautiful way. Here it says reunion. Either you reconnected with somebody here from your past lifetime, or there was some kind of energy here of reconnection after falling apart, okay, in the recent past. The force of love, the force of reunion is unstoppable. Together we are one. So I feel that in the recent past, you did reconnect with somebody. Why? Because of love, the force of love, the force of reunion was unstoppable. Like this connection, that you guys had was just like surreal. It was just unlike anything that you've ever experienced. And so, when you guys were together, you guys felt like you guys could, were on top of the world. You guys could do what perhaps on your own you couldn't do. You felt inspired by each other. You felt motivated by one another. I feel like you guys both started to kind of like create more in your individual lives, but also together as a team. So, there was a lot of energy there of, kind of like integration, like coming together type of vibe. Okay. Let me know in the comments below what that was all pertaining to, what that was all about. Now, in your present energies, currently speaking right now, I see here the Seven of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Star. So, yeah, I feel that there was some kind of lies, okay, that are coming up into the open. Whether, somebody here lied to you, you lied to yourself, you were lying to yourself, or this could be some kind of energy going on right now where there could be some kind of energy there of lies being exposed, okay, but healed. Okay, I'm sensing here that someone was not wanting to take responsibility for something, and now somebody is coming through as, okay, you know what? I'm sorry. I want to take responsibility for whatever happened. I was lying to myself, or I lied to you, or whatever it is. But some kind of lies will definitely be coming out into the open, and there's going to be a reconciliation for some of you. Okay, for others of you, again, you have love all over your reading. It could be some kind of a soulmate union, soulmate connection, and there's healing all around it, right? There's healing all around this connection. It could be a family member, a friend, a lover, loved one, right? Whoever this is, a career person, whatever this is. But I do see that there could have been some kind of an element where someone did not prioritize the other person, and now it's like you guys are prioritizing each other, right? With the Star, there's like no competition around. It's like that's your person, you are, their person, and it's like this kind of a bond. I feel like it's going to go through, or it already is going through, a lot of healing. Okay. Now it says here patience. So you've been patient with me during this journey. The wait is over. True love is here. So whether this is you, you've been kind of patiently waiting to have the courage and the strength to communicate something to someone, or whether somebody here has been very patient with you. Okay. And now this person is finally going to say something or take action. It could also be that the universe, has been, kind of testing you, and you've been having to be patient. And now the universe is saying, hey, you've been patient with me during this journey. The wait is over and true love is here. Now there's true love here, right? There's that energy of the Two of Cups, which it's a soulmate union and a soulmate connection. You guys literally connect at all levels, okay? And patience here, there's a situation that has been rather slow in moving forward, okay? It's like a snail, right? The snail there. It's a situation here that has been unfolding in a very, very slow type of way, where it even feels like it's been dragging along, okay? Now, again, true love is here. That means that no more waiting. I mean, if you've been waiting, the wait is now over, okay? And now true love is here, or a true opportunity, a true connection, a true, this type of a soulmate union connection. It doesn't always have to be just romantic. Of course, for most of you guys, it is romantic. But for a lot of other of you guys, then that situation is, or this connection rather, is, it could be in any other form, right? Career related kind of connection, family, friends, or even a brand new person. Okay, now let me know in the comments below what that's all about. Now, in the near future, you have here the Hierophant, the Eight of Wands, and the Four of Cups. So yeah, in the near future, I see here that there's going to be, and I see Taurus energy as well. Okay, for some of you guys, could be a Taurus, doesn't have to be. But I see commitment. I see a higher level of commitment, doing things correctly, doing things that are it's kind of like, what society expects of you, which you like to kind of a lot of times go against that. And I'm sensing that in the near future, you are going to try to give it a go. It's like, okay, well, this is really outside of my comfort zone. I really don't go by the book. I really don't do what is expected of me. But I'm going to go ahead and do things that are more morally correct, okay, that are seen by society as, okay, this is morally correct. And I'm sensing that by you doing that, by you opening up to that, it's like, I feel that you've had a fear of your independence being taken away from you, or you've had a fear of, it's kind of like, that rebellious streak of yours will be challenged in some kind of way. But I feel that this is actually something here of a learning curve, because in the near future, once you start opening up to, going about doing things in a more kind of like, by the book, and something here where it's something that is expected of you, it will actually make things better. It's actually going to open up a lot of opportunities for you. It's going to open up the lines of communication. It's going to advance this connection forward. Whatever it is that had been, kind of dragging along, it's going to start speeding up. And I feel that that's part of your lesson in the near future, where it says here, don't be so stubborn. Don't be so, caught up in, oh no, it's my way or the highway, being rebellious, right? It's like that is kind of like, yes, I understand it has always been a part of your nature, your sign, but in the near future, there's going to be an opportunity for you to open up to something new, doing things differently. And you will soon see that it's not going to make you feel any less than. It's kind of like your fears of, oh no, but if I do it this way, then, they're not going to have respect for me. And if I do it that way, then my creativity is going to be kind of like, closed off, or whatever. They're going to take advantage, or whatever it is. And I feel like those are just fears, right? You're going to soon see that actually being this way and balancing out your individuality along with, kind of like the rules per se, or what is expected of you, going along with what is expected, balancing it out. I feel that it's actually going to benefit you, because with the 8 of Wands, things that have been stuck are finally going to move forward, okay? Communication that has been blocked is finally going to start opening up for you. And that's when that opportunity is going to show up right in front of you. The opportunity that you've been wanting to manifest from something, someone, or the universe, whether it's a job opportunity, more money opportunity, whether it's a love opportunity. But again, that is all pertaining to you not being pessimistic, okay? I feel like in the near future, you're going to have a little bit of a tendency to go into pessimism. No, but that's not going to work out. No, but it's, just every negative thought, I feel that you're going to have to manage it. You're going to have to learn how to control those negative thoughts, okay? Because, I feel like you had been suppressing a lot, and anything that gets suppressed, at some point it gets expressed through insecurities. And so what I'm sensing here is that, yes, that opportunity is going to be showing up for you, but in order for you to see it, you have to definitely let go of that type of way of thinking, of negative thinking, of pessimistic thinking, okay? And instead open up to something new. Now, in the near future, I see here a perfect pair. We are perfect for one another. You match my vibe, and I love your energy. Someone here and you are going to connect at every level, because you guys are literally perfect for one another. Whether it's the perfect, career partner, the perfect love partner, the perfect friendship, whatever this is, okay? But you guys literally are on the same vibration. You guys match each other's energy. It says here, we are perfect for each other. You match my vibe, and I love your energy. That's how you guys are going to start feeling about each other in the near future. Okay, now in your opportunity, you also have here the King of Cups, the Seven of Cups, and the Lovers. And so what that means for you is that you're definitely going to have an opportunity to connect with an individual and to make a decision about a relationship, about a connection that you've been really wanting to be a part of. I see here that, with the Lovers there, it's an angel coming from the heavens above, bringing these two together, masculine and feminine energy, which for you, it means that it's meant to be. There's something here that is destined to be. You guys are destined to create something together, a relationship, a business, work on an idea together, whatever this is, or everything at once. And so I feel here that you're going to have a lot of opportunities also to make a lot of money. There's going to be a lot of opportunities for advancement also in your career. Something here that is said as a joke, you're going to pick up on it and you're going to say, wait a minute, no, that's actually not just a joke. I can actually do something with this, right? Actually, I can actually explore this more. And, I feel like by you opening up, that's all the energy of you opening up, you're going to see how many more opportunities you're going to be getting, and you could potentially, attract towards you by you grabbing that little thing that was just said in jest or as a joke, and you can take that idea and like run with it, because I feel like it's going to bring in a lot of abundance and a lot more opportunities, to network with other people, to bring in, kind of like business connections, that kind of vibe. I'm also seeing here that there's an energy where you're going to have an opportunity to express how you feel, to open up, right? The King of Cups, in a more emotionally mature kind of way, rather than just kind of listening to your ego or whatever the case may be. For others of you, there is a potential there for love. Okay, a person here who comes in that has your best interest at heart. This individual is very intuitive. They are they're very comfortable expressing emotion. Okay, and or this could be you. You might be kind of like growing, and you're kind of like having the courage now to become more open emotionally, right? Courage. Whatever that is for you. Here, avoidant. I really want to be close to you, but I avoid emotional attachments out of fear. Because this is in your opportunity, if you have been an avoidant, or if you feel like you are an avoidant, then this could be you, right? You have been in that energy where you haven't had the courage to, right? A courage here. These two are like opposites, right? This is like having no courage. This is having all the courage to do what you're afraid of doing. And so you're going to have an opportunity to heal yourself, to heal parts of yourself that haven't allowed you to open up emotionally, or to connect with people at an emotional level, okay, or to connect with one particular person at an emotional level. I really want to be close to you, but I avoid emotional attachments out of fear, whether this is you towards somebody or somebody here towards you. There will be an opportunity to open up emotionally instead of, allow the fear to decide for you. I feel that whoever this person is, whether you or them, you will have an opportunity to face that fear, okay, and say, okay, you know what? I'm going to give it a go, right? I'm going to allow myself to see what this feels like, to deepen this bond, to express how I feel, whatever that is for you, okay? Now let's go ahead and jump into your yes or no question. And you can ask a yes or no question, and you will be getting a yes or no answer to that question as I shuffle. All right, is this a yes or a no? Oh, ready? That just wanted to come out, so we'll take it. That is a yes, you guys. And you have here none other than the King of Pentacles. I told you there's like abundance all over your reading. Okay, the number 8 there, all about prosperity, money, abundance. If this is not related to money, if you're like, I have no interest in money, I just want love. Okay, there is something here related to stability. Okay, you being able to stabilize a connection being able to stabilize itself. But there's always that King of Pentacles, right? He's holding that big pentacle, money. And so there's an energy there where you either are going to, be able to feel more confident about yourself because of these, money opportunities coming in, or perhaps right now you feel a little bit more stable in your finances, in your emotions, etc. But this is all about stability and long-term type of energy. Also, there could be a person here who you are attracting towards you, or that is already in your life, who wants something stable, who is very stable, very loyal, and or you want to provide this stability, loyalty for this person, group of people, maybe in a career, whatever this is for you. But it is a yes. And now let's jump right into your extended. And in the extended is where we dive deeper into the situation, into the other person's subconscious thoughts about you, their deeper feelings, emotions for you, their next moves, actions towards you, how this entire situation is all going to develop and turn out for you. And we're going to go ahead and get a final message from source. Okay, so that final message will tie everything up for you. If you want to watch a link to the extended, you can watch that link to the extended down in the description box below. You will find that link. For any personal readings, also you can find the link to my personal readings down in the description box below. And check out all of your monthly readings, your mid-monthly readings, all of your last week's readings, blessings readings, love readings. You can find all of those links to your sign down in the first comment that I pinned down below as well. Make sure to like, subscribe, hit that notification bell, comment down below. Take very good care of yourselves, and until next time, bye-bye. And right now, all of my personal readings are $20 off using the special discount code GOODLUCK20. You can check the personal reading link down in the description box below. In the extended reading, I go into the other person's subconsciousness, their deeper thoughts about you, their deeper feelings for you, their next actions, moves, and more. And thank you all so much for all of your positive feedback for the extended reading. I am so glad that you guys are loving the extended reading so much. So again, if you want to check out the link to the extended, the link is down in the description box below. And check out my website at genamoon.com. Click on shop. I do have new jewelry pieces, rings, bracelets, crystals, necklaces, and so much more for both men and women. So check that out at genamoon.com and click on shop, and follow me on Instagram at Gena Moon Official, as I will be posting more on there.